Is this an illusion, or is it real? You decide.
In the silent desert of the Southwest, where the wind carries whispers older than memories, stories say there are those who walk on 2 legs by day and on 4 by night. Skinwalkers. I'm your host, Kevin, and today we're going to be talking about skinwalkers and the Appalachian Mountains and all the different beliefs of shape-shifting. So, opening up the question, what do you think about skinwalkers, Darren? Do you think they're something to believe in?
I mean, anything's possible. I have seen a lot of stuff throughout the years about skinwalkers. So, I mean...
Never know.
You know, if there's that much just discussion about certain things, I mean, there has to be something to it to some extent.
What did you think a skinwalker was?
You know, I thought it was some kind of just creature that was in the wild, some kind of like a demonic thing. But, you know, there's been so many different...
We had to get that out there.
Yeah.
Darren,
I thought the same thing before.
Darren is probably on the
looked into
basis
it.
of not knowing the least. He thought this was like creature UFO related.
Well, it's only because of Skinwalker Ranch, because they always had like Skinwalker Ranch and all stuff on there. And then it always had like UFO stuff related to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I always thought it was kind of grouped in under like the same umbrella of
No, that's
that
fair.
kind of activity.
Yeah. No,
for
that show focuses more on UFOs and
It's like all the crazy stuff that happened on that ranch.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do want
That's
to watch it all the way through.
It's just a namesake for like the ranch.
Yeah. I guess that's
Yeah.
where I got a little disconnected from.
which is
They misled you, Darren.
Because honestly, it misled, I think, everybody else too.
But yeah, they focused on doing like experiments like in the sky and stuff, trying to provoke aliens and get UFOs to show up and stuff like that. They don't do anything for Skinwalker itself.
It is in Utah, though.
Yeah, they do go to like little Indian tribes and talk to like Navajo people and the natives and stuff like that along the way, but it's mostly focused on
The
the
UFO.
UFO aspect of it.
And I like how you said provoking the aliens. Just somebody on a roof. It's like, bring it, bitch. Bring it.
This is the one episode they just spend like launching rockets into like the whole entire episode.
Just trying to hit something.
Yeah, well they do, but still, can't tell you that. But yeah,
Yeah.
they hit something.
Well, I think also with Skinwalker Ranch, when I was doing some stuff later in the series, there are more things about the shapeshifters than just UFO, but it's just a name for a ranch, which kind of sucks because that's where I thought all the hot stuff was going to be, but no, it's more south.
What kind of hot stuff are we talking?
Skinwalkers, bro. Going
The
eat,
hot
eating
stuff.
the
It says
cattles
they're
and stuff.
active. They're active there is just because of the ridge. The ridge that cuts through the ranch property is called Skinwalker Ridge.
Ah, okay.
So, but the ranch just happens to collect that namesake because of the ridge that crosses through it.
Damn.
So have you watched a lot of the
I
seasons?
watched all of them.
Oh, I didn't know you watched the whole series.
I watched it all.
Okay. Nice. Well then, what do you think, John?
What do I think?
Yeah, and
The
skinwalkers.
Skinwalker Ranch or the Skinwalker Parsons?
Just skinwalkers and shapeshifters.
Oh
and-
yeah, they're I believe that mystical shit is out there.
Yeah. You think?
Somebody out there causing havoc.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says Skinwalkers are not on the moral end. They're to destruction and not to help people and
Right.
everything else to just So
Like opposite of a healer. Yeah.
What do you think, Beb?
I believe that they're real, I think. I mean, it's more on the crazy folklore side of things, in my opinion, like out of things to believe. But, I mean, there are bad people, and I think there's witchcraft, so, you know, put them together. There you go. Skinwalker.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but speaking of the witchcraft, though, people do like practice that. It's not like super hardcore common, but there are people that do
Right.
practice like witchcraft and
Yeah, for sure.
wizardry.
And it's usually negative, if it is, like,
Yeah.
from what I've seen.
It's not like Harry Potter where it all just per the plot works out. Like these are
Right.
people that want to do curses on people, have like your balls fall off, or have like your face like get all
What are those little
Warts.
dolls called? that
Voodoo
people
dolls?
voodoo. Yeah,
But that's I don't know. I don't know if that would be
Wouldn't that-
witchcraft or not.
wouldn't that
I
fall?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're pretty much cursing someone and then doing
Yeah.
whatever you want to them.
You gotta have like their hair, probably some blood, something to help you.
I don't
under
even
that.
know
Just,
if you
know,
need
You
all
just,
that.
you just need like a little piece of them, so
Oh,
it's like
okay.
bonded.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Crazy.
So
like a toenail or something. I don't know, some freaky.
Gross.
so if in theory you could make a voodoo doll of yourself, and then you're just like, well, I'm just gonna get myself a big dick, and then what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
Just
could
makes
try.
your dick bigger.
Just
Maybe.
stretch.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That would be
Let us
weird.
know how it works.
Yeah, you do it and then you tell us.
Right.
Hey, I don't want to go to hell.
I feel you on that.
Convert for a week. Say you didn't like it and go back.
Right. Just go.
Just to find out more.
Yeah.
Well, and that's a Jamaican thing, right?
I would say so. It's that culture.
Is that like Islander?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. At least there'd be a lot of good weed though in the process of learning it.
So I usually hear like a lot of it like down south, like New Orleans and stuff like that.
Right. So first, I want to say shout out to my sister-in-law, Jordan. She is Native American, and I called my brother today to see what tribe she's part of. She's not.
Pause. Indigenous. Remember, you can't be a Native American when America didn't exist.
Well,
So,
whatever.
and she's an indigenous person to the land of this territory.
What was I looking up?
No one knows.
Voodoo
Oh.
dolls where originated and stuff like that. But I called to see if she was part of the Navajo tribe to see
She's not.
if we could.
But she is in Arizona, so
Yep.
it was
What
it was
part? What
plausible.
tribe?
She's Salt River.
Hold on.
Oh,
There was a whole merging situation.
yes.
No, I want to win.
All right. You can win. I'll let you do it.
Primary
Oh.
origins of voodoo is West Africa.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. Jeez. She's from Salt River, Pima, Maricopa Indian community.
Mm-hmm.
So
Pretty cool. But her kids are scared of skinwalkers. So I'm curious to
find out if
find
she
out.
believes in it.
Yeah.
For
so
sure.
Mike's gonna do some research for us and
That'd be
give it
crazy
to
though
us.
if she was just like,
Yeah, I've seen one.
well, you know how you like tell your kids like stuff so they'll behave. It's like,
Yeah.
well, if you do this, the skinwalkers are gonna get you.
Right.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And our kids are just like traumatized. It's like, I want to die, mom.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So everything like that I found online too is all secondhand knowledge. It's not like the rituals and stuff like that. Most Navajo will not talk to outsiders of the tribe about it. So there's not much that we know. It's all more speculations and stuff like that.
It's also recommended to not say skinwalker
Yeah.
in their cultures because it could bring them about or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
another reason they don't talk to people outside. Like they don't really talk to anyone about it
So
because
I had that something about to discuss skinwalkers at night because talking about them is believed to attract them.
yeah, yep.
Which is crazy, but also kind of makes sense at night because that's when they're able to be in their form because of this. They can't while they're during the day, right?
I just read they're not sure why, but they are never seen during the day.
That's fair.
And when they're not in animal form, they're supposedly shown as like an old woman or an old man.
Well, it's 5:56 p.m. right now. So what do we classify as it being night, like the specific time?
I think when it's dark out,
Daylight savings time wasn't affected back then.
right?
Well, in Arizona, they don't even do it in general.
Yeah.
They don't
So
care.
they don't care about the time change.
Just when
It's
it's
just the
dark.
daylight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just when
that
it's
they don't
dark.
like.
All right, so we still got a couple hours before we have to get worried.
Yeah. And then there's, like my brother was saying, that some people believe owls, like if you go, hoo, do the hoo.
He said Native Mexicans is what he said.
Oh. Believe that if you do that, you're inviting a witch over and you have to pay her with
She'll
salt.
show up at your door and you have to give her salt. Otherwise,
She will kill you.
kill you.
Or
Yeah.
unalive you.
It should kill you.
Well, luckily they got the cartel. I mean, they got guns they can use. Like, here's some salt for you. Boom.
Right.
Salt gun.
like on a
Yes.
fly.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of, I saw a mosquito behind you, Darren. I don't know if they usually like your sweet blood.
They do for some reason.
Okay, yeah. So, just so you know, there's one in
Everybody
here.
wants-
Skinwalker. The Skinwalker.
Everybody wants winter to be gone until the bugs start coming out. And then you're like, oh, I wish it was back. Especially for mosquitoes. I hate them.
Yeah.
So with Skinwalkers, they do do a ritual. And it's like a normal one, but more, satanic. They do grave robbery. There's necrophilia and other taboo stuff that goes on with it. But they do dancing, feasts, body paint. The last thing, though, to become a skinwalker is unaliving someone close to you. So typically it would be like a sibling or a really close relative.
Like a husband.
Or wife or your mom, your dad.
Family member.
Yeah. But typically it said siblings was the big one that people would murder.
That's what I said, because they're the
Who
evil.
wants to kill their parent?
They're the evil version.
Yeah.
Plenty of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Skinwalkers
Oh, yeah,
are
yeah.
evil.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to like shapeshift into animals, you kind of have to be evil.
It's like that old farmers thing where you got to raise the pig, and then right before you take it to the whatever,
Mhm.
and they got to give it a name and blah blah blah, and get all cuddled up with it, and then it's like it's still going to slaughter.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then with like them shapeshifting, they can also curse, spread illnesses and everything to everybody, which is kind of interesting.
Well, they're
Yeah.
a witch, so it makes sense that they're able to do that kind of thing.
So anytime anybody had a misfortune, they would blame it on skinwalkers.
Which would make sense because it's just easy to blame on someone,
Right.
something else.
In the
other-
Navajo tribe? Sorry.
Yeah, like if if all of a sudden they started getting sick or disease or something happened, it was just easier to
Blame
blame
it on them.
skinwalkers.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Now, one thing I did find interesting with it is they would have animal skin, skulls, and antlers. So I was wondering if just
Who
to
would?
be dumb about it, but what if there was an elephant and they had the elephant body, like the skin and stuff like that? Would they be able to turn into an elephant?
I would think so. I think
Or-
I saw that they can turn into anything. It's just the most common ones are like coyotes, wolves,
Well, 'cause-
owls,
That's around
fox.
where they are, but from what I gathered, they needed the skin, the skull, and
Yeah, they have to
antlers
wear it, and that's how they can.
shapeshift
Yeah.
into that.
Well, they have to wear like all of it.
Yeah.
Or-
Well,
Like,
Well, that'd be pretty crazy
The
for an
pelt.
elephant. I don't even know if you can walk having to wear all the
Well-
skin of an elephant. That'd be heavy.
I don't know if you have to wear the whole skin, but
Yeah, I don't know.
think
pelt.
about
pelt.
think about like a
Okay.
cape kind of dealio. So
But even that,
the skull of
that's a lot of skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
So the thing I read was so they get their powers by committing serious moral transgression rituals, like performing dark ceremonies. This is the last one. So said to wear animal skins to increase their powers, which is why wearing predator pelts is considered taboo in Navajo culture.
Yep. There are a couple things they're allowed to. I think it's like sheepskin and something else, but otherwise it's like don't do that. That's
Yeah.
bad. Pretty
So-
much.
Well, you could still turn into like good animals and still be used for bad.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because think about it. Let's just say like it's all like, I don't even want to give it a bad idea, but if it is real. But, I mean, let's just say, you're using it for nefarious means, for like spying on people and stuff like that.
Right.
That's probably why they were a fox.
Or, watching people shower. I don't know. Some people take their pets in the shower with them and just chill in there. And then,
who takes their pets into the shower with them?
well, not like into the shower, but I just
In the
know like
bathroom?
some people
Darren's
that'll.
admitted to some weird shit
that'll,
right now.
like-
He's trying to back out of.
Well,
Right,
no,
right.
no. Like,
no, Olive is in there.
Well, my girlfriend's mom does say that,
She bathes with the bird.
not necessarily bathe with them, but we'll like just get like the water on them and shit like that in the shower, and then it kind of.
Yeah.
He's
But
there.
Yeah.
He? She?
For moral support.
the
Olive?
bird, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Is it
I
a he
would-
or she?
Bathing with a
boy.
bird.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'll say, like, when I would give my dogs a bath and stuff like that, I'd wear shorts, like bathing suit, while I gave
We don't
them.
want fur all
Yeah.
up in there.
Well, I'm not saying like,
crevices.
say you get like a cat. I'm not saying, oh, you're gonna have the cat in a shower like with you. But sometimes cats will like to chill with you, so they'll just be sitting in like the bathroom, just
Well, yeah,
chilling.
because they think you're dying, you're about to drown.
So
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
That's why cats
Bro.
go into the bathroom and meow at you while you're in the bath. It's because
Yeah.
they're like, you need to get out.
yeah,
The one
Danger.
time they're worried about you.
that one time.
Well, when you don't feed me and when you're going to drown in the shower.
Mm-hmm,
You know?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and
But-
cheese.
But maybe, you know,
Apparently. They love cheese.
think
Yeah,
about that,
or
though.
At least
Like,
one.
if you were a good skinwalker, like a good person, just become a house cat. You're fed, you do whatever you want. No one cares.
Domesticated.
Yeah.
And
But I
just
don't
go
think
out
you
at
can-
night slaughtering people.
You can't be
Yeah.
a good skinwalker, though, because you have to kill somebody.
Yeah. So you would be the cat at night, but you would be a person during the day in their house.
Mm.
Oh.
That's kind
Ne-
of creepy.
Never,
Yeah.
they can never
Very.
find you. They never find you during the day.
Yeah.
But at night you
You're
come
there,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
You'd have to be
vampire.
like an outdoor
Have a
weird.
cat.
coffin.
Right. That's like literally being like a furry to the next level.
Yeah, it's like you only come home at night. Like you're only there for the benefits. You know, like feed me, bathe me,
Yeah.
and then you're gone slaughtering.
Amaze me.
If I was a skinwalker, I think I would mimic a cat, like in distress, because because that's one of the things that skinwalkers can do, mimic animals in distress and stuff like that. I'd do
To
a
lure
cat.
people?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said the mimicking thing because I've seen stuff where people have said that they mimic human voice as well. Like they'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, help, help!" to lure people, and then
It's usually a familiar voice, too. Like someone you know, or
Which do you think
Yourself.
they can like tap into your mind and
They're
like
spiritual, bro. Yeah, of course.
you mean
Right,
be more
true.
of like a
like they
telepathic type?
kind of
deal.
in a sense with being able to mimic a familiar
and you're probably
voice.
not even really hearing it. You're probably just hearing it in your head.
Right, right.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, one of the things I saw is if you make eye contact, they can like alter your mind, make you hallucinate, and in some cases, apparently, like possess you, like
So
take
you-
over your body.
Do you think if I shifted eyes and changed, it would like break the focus?
No.
Because like
No, because you're still looking at them, right?
right, but I break focus when I switch eyes. So like I can be staring
You
at
made
you.
initial contact.
Right. If either eye makes eye contact, I feel like that's
Spiritual
it.
game doesn't take time, bro. You're like, oh nope, done. Like
So like if
not
we
possessed.
if we looked into your eyes, basically you're saying we'd be all like, "What, Kevin?"
Like no.
Well,
Because we'd
no.
know it was you.
What I'm saying is
Left
that
eye, Kevin.
I can shut one eye off and switch to the other next.
Right.
So like if you know how some stuff like you stare like in movies they'll be staring
But you
for
don't
a
have
few
to
seconds.
stare. You just have to make eye contact.
Yeah, you just have to see it. Like
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you look into each other's eyes for a second.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because like when we do like the and like try to get each other at work and stuff like that, and I start looking, I'll switch eyes back over to the
Like,
one
oh, didn't see it,
so I can't see it.
but you saw it originally.
I didn't see it originally. I started turning, and when I go, oh shit, as I'm turning, I switch eyes, and I'm like, yep, can't
Yeah.
get me.
get them.
Can't get me if I can't see it.
It's there, but it's nope.
Yeah, exactly, because my eye goes black. It just blacks out.
It's crazy.
I know. That's what I'm saying is like, could I
You have a
Nope.
superpower.
do that? That would be awesome. I also saw that they use corpse powder, like from
They grind up bones.
the bones
of,
and stuff like that to do their curses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine just
And like a pestle and whatever.
Grinding bones to
Yeah.
make their
Water.
bread.
Yes. Thank you.
yeah.
Make
Oh.
us some bread.
Ew.
And then so like a couple things I saw is that people thought they seen it outside the United States too, like the Skinwalkers. I could see probably like Canada because Navajo tribe could be there, but
Yeah.
there were some claims in Australia too. So my next question would be: do you think if like someone was part of the tribe moved to another country
they could still do
and
that over
became a
there.
skinwalker.
I think that's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or already was a skinwalker and
Or-
moved.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Because
is
they
there,
might not have originated from that area, but
right.
Yeah.
Is there any other?
But
'cause
they were only allowed to move during the day.
Right. But Australia, they have their own indigenous people, right? And then Canada, I'm assuming, had its own indigenous people. Now, do you think that there was rituals that, let's just say, like Australian indigenous and Canadian indigenous would have to also do shape-shifting type things?
Well, hold up. Let's back up. I'm not sure if Australia did have indigenous people because
Yeah, they do. They did. They
Are
did.
you sure?
Absolutely. Yep.
because I thought the whole culture there was criminals that were brought over from the British.
Like for like that, yes, but they had like their own indigenous, like they got their own tribes there.
Okay. I don't know
let me-
anything
let me
about
look it up
Australia.
just to-
I just know that a lot of criminals
They
were
were-
sent there.
They brought the criminals later.
Okay.
But yeah, there's stuff on Australia before.
Which
that.
is kind of crazy to think that there are tribes on a lot of different islands. How did we all just like spread
Pangea.
around? So you're saying that
take
we
a
were...
boat out there and get
Oh,
stuck,
no.
dude. Come on.
And reproduce.
So you take your little boat out there and then you get stuck on the island and there's no way back and all you can do is wave at your friend.
Bye.
Yeah.
You got basically have to bring at least a couple different couples to be on the island to reproduce without all being the same bloodline, wouldn't you?
True. But did you mention that outside of the U.S., they're not considered to be skinwalkers?
No, I did not say that. That's why I said there were sightings, but I don't know if you would consider them skinwalkers. And that when I said only way I would think of it would be Canada.
I feel like every religion has a shapeshifter, right?
Yeah, kind
would
of.
think.
To a certain degree, every religion you talk about, everybody always talks about some kind of shapeshifter.
Which makes me feel like it has to be a real thing.
So I feel like this is just across the board, just depending on what name you pick to call it. Every religion has a shapeshifter, and everybody calls it something different.
But would it be religion or would it be like culture?
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know if it's really.
Right.
Yeah, because it's spiritual, religion, kind of culture thing. It's all mixed together. But
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
but I just feel like everybody has a different. You always hear about a shapeshifter and everything.
True.
Yeah, pretty much. But just real quick, the Australian indigenous, they're the Aboriginal and Torres
Sounds rude.
Strait Islander people.
The Aborigines.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So here's
It's like saying they're
like
abnormal.
one of
Okay.
Right?
people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like these
I know
guys.
what it was.
So they
Oh.
Australia did have indigenous people, and then that's when, like you were saying, the criminals got over there, and
Yeah.
we're talking the real white trash of white people as Australians.
I mean, kind of.
No,
think
they
about
are. You hear how they speak?
I
mate.
love it.
Aye,
I
mate.
love it.
No, I wouldn't say nowadays, but like technically speaking, most of them are descendants of criminals because that's where all criminals were sent from Britain.
Yeah.
Britain,
British.
the British.
The British are coming.
So they had
Knife.
their powers and abilities. They're able to shapeshift into animals. They're half human, half and mimic voices or animals in distress. That's about all I wrote down, and the rest of my notes will be on the phone.
Have you guys ever seen the movie? We watched it back in school. It's called I just looked it up. Rabbit Proof Fence.
No.
I don't think so.
So I'll read it, but it's what I remember from. It's white people coming to Australia, kidnapping the Aborigines, taking the kids and the women, breeding with them to basically eliminate the Aborigine gene.
Oh.
Wow.
So you figure every time somebody breeds with another one, that gene is less and less and
Yeah.
less until it's
Right.
gone.
Yeah.
That was kind of the point of this movie.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, that's pretty much what's happening to white people with we are becoming the minority
True.
with when you start really thinking about
Yeah.
it.
Pretty
All
much.
honesty,
Yeah,
dude.
because there's a lot of mixed relationships.
yeah, it says the
for
plot-
Which there's nothing wrong with mixed relationships.
No, I think
No.
it's good.
Like
but
as long as it's done like in a health.
you can't save it. Any which way you word it is
Yeah.
gonna sound bad, Darren.
I'm saying as long as it's done in a like two people actually like truly love each other way, yes. But if you were just to do it being like, oh, let's just get rid of white people, then that would be bad.
I mean,
That'd be
that's
the same
kind of
for
the
any race.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, for any race, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it says it follows 3 Aborigine girls, Molly, Daisy, and Gracie, who are forcibly taken from their families in 1931 as part of the Australian government's Stolen Generations policy. It says the plot of the movie: after being sent to the government settlement 1,500 miles away from their home to be trained as domestic servants, the girls stage a daring escape. They decide to walk all the way back to their community by following the state barrier fence, the rabbit-proof fence that stretches across Western Australia.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there's a long-ass fence, and they follow it like the whole time back to their community.
What was that movie called?
Rabbit-proof fence.
Rabbit-proof.
2002.
I never learned. I've
Wow.
never
We're
never
old.
watched that. But you so you watched that in school?
Yeah. History
Interesting.
class.
That's pretty cool.
I guess that makes sense.
That's
It's better than watching that one movie that the guy gets stuck in the rock and has to cut his arm off.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, I watched that.
What is it,
27 hours later?
whatever.
Something.
Or even we watched Dances with Wolves. That
Yeah.
took like maybe
Did we watch that?
yeah.
2.5 weeks or some shit like that. I don't know.
To finish it?
I'm,
Yeah, 'cause you only get a
I'm
little
over
bit at a time.
strategy. I'm
You're
more
right.
pushing it,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's several points during that movie where it could just end and call it a day. But they were like, "Hey, let's just keep it going for 2 more hours."
How long is it?
Well,
4
now-
hours?
Now
3
that
to 4
we're
hours?
talking about movies, though, while John's looking that up, is remember like the Mortal Kombat movies?
Yeah, back in
our
like
day?
the 90s.
There was one character in there that shape shifted. Was that person he wasn't like part of like the main cast. He had like a little scene helping out Liu Kang, but was that character a Skinwalker at that point? Because he was a native of some sort.
Okay.
So, but he did like turn into like a wolf or something like that.
Well,
So I don't know if that.
I don't know if all shapeshifters are.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be all considered skinwalkers because of how you
Did
become
he
a
have
skinwalker.
like a wizard's hat on or anything before that?
No. He
Okay, so
he
it wasn't no
literally
kind of sorcery thing.
had kind of like tribal stuff
Okay.
to an extent. Yeah.
Like what kind of tribal stuff?
like
Like
tattoos.
face paint,
paint,
kind of
yeah.
headband type thing.
Oh, yeah, it might be.
But you got to know if he's Navajo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if
That's
it's
the
not
question.
Navajo, then it's not.
You gotta know what the bloodline is they're going on there. So
The bloodline.
bloodline. It says Dancing with Wolves. Theater cut is 181, so 3 hours and 1 minute.
Mhm.
Extended cut is 3 hours and 54 minutes.
Mm.
That's longer than Endgame, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's longer than I think Lord of the Rings extended.
Jeez. What is?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that one movie? Gone with the Wind. Isn't that like a few hours too?
Yeah.
That's another ridiculous one.
The
I never
the
watched it
Dancing
because it was
with
too
Wolves.
long.
Especially if you do it at only like 30-minute increments.
Yeah,
It's so funny because I borrowed the VHS from someone in school, and it was a 2 VHS one, like a 2 tape
it's so
version,
long.
and I never watched it. I still have it, I think.
Wasn't Titanic two
I think
VHSs as
so.
well?
Yeah,
Because that's a long ass movie.
it is very long. Yeah.
What are you looking up again, Darren?
That
the character in Mortal
Oh.
Kombat.
Do you know the character's name?
I'm trying to find that.
Was it
okay.
a show or a movie?
The movie. Okay, I just found him. Come on, where's his name? Oh, his name is Nightwolf.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
That
it
sounds
probably
cool.
makes sense.
That-
Night.
Yeah, it
Nightwolf?
uses spiritual powers connected to animal spirits, especially a wolf spirit.
Skinwalkers are
yeah.
wolves
Yeah.
He's a native
at
indigenous
night.
warrior and shaman, protector
Oh.
of Earth Realm in the Mortal Kombat.
Oh, so he's not a skinwalker if he's a shaman.
Oh, a shaman. Okay.
So
yeah, it's
he's-
like the opposite of a
Yeah.
skinwalker, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. He uses his powers for good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Skinwalkers
yeah.
don't.
Interesting.
Yeah, because
Okay.
some shamans, I think, also can shapeshift too.
Yeah.
Like, it just depends on how you do
They
your
could
ritual.
both shift.
Ship-shaped.
Shape.
But they could both do it. Just
Right.
one uses for good, one uses for bad.
Right. And I know there are shamans still to this day and everything like that, especially if you do like ayahuasca, that you usually have a shaman to guide you through
we
that.
should do a DMT
What's that?
podcast.
Yes, we should.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah.
It's
A hallucinogen.
yeah, that you take,
Oh.
and I think it only lasts like 10 to 15 minutes, but it could feel like you're there for years.
Yeah.
Is that like a what is that one? Pagodi or
Psychedelic.
something?
I think no, it's
Peyote.
ayahuasca.
Peyote. Yeah, it's along the same lines.
Is it okay?
Yeah, but I think like the ayahuasca is like the plant's name.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And you can have a shaman. You typically do it with a shaman guiding you through.
Is it like a spiritual situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you usually do it for a couple days, and a lot of people that do it say that it's it helps with like their mental issues and stuff like that. And then like Aaron Rodgers do it
Seems
for
like
like
a
3 days.
therapeutic kind of thing.
So
Yeah.
it's what I remember was it's not a hallucinogen until you combine it with something else.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you have
So
to
you got to
bring,
do it right.
yeah, you have to bring two things together to
Oh.
make it. But it says it's a single plant, but a psychoactive brew made from primary ingredients found in the Amazon rainforest. It has been used for centuries by indigenous communities like Peru, Brazil, Colombia for spiritual and medicinal purposes. The two chemical ingredients, I'm not going to try to read that.
Fair enough.
It's the ayahuasca vine
Yep.
and chirine.
I
It's a
like-
shrub. This shrub contains DMT.
I think Egypt used it too with some kind of tea because the whole Horus or something, that's like a part of your brain.
Yeah, so they all had different stuff that they found to create hallucinogens. Like in Egypt, they had the blue water lilies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those would make people trip out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like shrooms and stuff like that have been throughout history too.
Yeah.
Using
So
that,
it's just
all different types.
How you activate it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And which is why,
Science.
like, you can actually go to some shops and get certain
Oh.
shrooms and everything to be able to do trip.
Science.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can't talk when he says that because I got to bleep it.
Wait for it.
My bad. My bad. I didn't realize we were doing
Hold
that
on.
segment.
Simmer down.
Well,
Simmer
maybe
down.
quiet enough to not have to bleep.
Maybe. That's
No.
possible.
But yeah.
Jason edited it out. It just blurs.
Yeah.
Wipe.
And then Kayla edits out too if it doesn't get fully edited.
But anyway.
But yeah, it's interesting. So I would have to assume if people still practice being a shaman, people probably still practice trying to become a skinwalker.
I would.
Oh, yeah.
most
Like
of
World of
that.
Warcraft. I mean, there's way too many shamans. Like,
Yeah.
pick something else.
Druids too, man.
Yeah, there's too
What's
many.
the difference between the two? Aren't they both
shaman and-
magically
yeah.
magical?
Shamans can only shapeshift into wolves, but I think you can get like certain things to make you shapeshift into other stuff.
Like
but
a raptor.
yeah, but you have to be a troll. You can't be a tauren and be a raptor. I think it all depends on which
Race.
what you
Is it?
are. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you could do something like the glyphs.
I mean, maybe. It's been so long since glyphs have even been in the game,
Nerd talk.
for sure. But then druids are able to do multiple different things. Like you could be a bear, you could be a cat, you could be
that's
a
right. Boomkin.
boomkin,
I remember
which
that.
is a owl.
A blumpkin?
Yes, a blumpkin.
No.
And then you could turn into a cheetah, orca.
That's right.
Damn.
Couple different
Can you
things.
imagine
It's
if
been so long.
a shaman cursed you to a life of blumpkins?
Yeah, awful.
Just shitty blowjobs all day long.
I don't even want to get down that rabbit hole on why people
Like,
like
no,
to do
don't.
that, but why?
Please
Like, no, don't. That's good in itself.
Right. What are you looking up?
Your A1C score?
No. I
What
was
is
going to
it?
say, because we were talking about movies or whatever, we could just say, like, what movies reference Skinwalkers.
Okay.
So, 2002, the movie is called Skinwalker.
What?
It just says a horror film about werewolf-like creatures living secretly among humans. There's some other stuff not really relevant. Skinwalkers, 2006, another supernatural horror film with shape-shifting creatures.
We should watch some of these.
Skinwalker Ranch, 2013.
Yeah.
Found footage horror about strange activity at Skinwalker Ranch.
See how general that was?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
at Skinwalker
That's
Ranch.
wild.
And The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch TV series, it's not giving me a year, but a documentary on the secret of Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
And other stuff, UFO sightings, blah, blah, blah. Other movies with similar shape-shifting creature is Antlers. That's based on the Wendigo legend. And then The Ritual, features of Norse forest creature. And then Ravenous.
Ravenous?
Ravenous. Thank you. Loosely inspired by cannibal folklore tied to Wendigo myths.
Wendigo.
Damn.
Tell me when to go.
Yeah. There's a few movies.
Now, have you seen any of those movies, John?
No.
Damn.
Those movies? No, I've seen that show.
Right.
The one show
What
that
year?
has nothing to do with it,
What year is it
2013.
from? Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Was it just one season?
No, it's like
No.
four.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Is it still going on? I'm just wondering why there wasn't a date on it.
Yeah.
Just curious.
For the Skinwalker.
Oh, the very last one? That show? I don't know why there wasn't a date on that one. But
Hold
the
on.
Skinwalker Ranch one, I've seen that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought there
I was
was
actually,
like,
we were watching it earlier when we were out here.
Oh, okay.
yeah, but again, it had nothing to do with it. They're like testing like radiation,
Yeah.
like when we left, and it's
That's
all
it.
about aliens and weird
So
things.
misleading.
Right. Well, I mean,
like, I understand where the name came from, but
Yeah, that's said. It just happens to be on that land.
wouldn't
That's
it be
the only thing they got going for them as far
True.
as Skinwalker and related to.
Yeah.
But that whole show is just launching shit into the air, digging.
Yeah.
What if Skinwalkers were just aliens and we thought all this rituals just had to happen and just someone just gets
Maybe.
beams down to us?
because does anyone have like any kind of proof?
No.
It's all word of mouth shit, right?
And what you
Yeah.
see online and nowadays
Crazy.
with how good AI is going to start getting, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm walking here and I just saw a bat
6, 7.
turned into a man.
Well, speaking about that, though, we can go talk about like encounters
Yeah.
if you want.
So
So
you have an encounter?
this is what I was looking up for Skinwalker encounters.
Okay.
Most Skinwalker encounters people talk about fall into a few recurring story patterns, but there is no verified evidence that Skinwalkers are real. In Navajo belief, a Skinwalker is generally described as a human witch. We already got that, so I'll skip that. So common encounter stories usually include an animal behaving wrong, so a coyote, dog, wolf, owl, whatever. Staring too long, moving strangely, or seeming to human accounts often connect Skinwalkers. Other one is roadside sightings at night.
I've heard that a lot.
Something pacing a car. So probably what does that mean? If you're driving by, you see something like go like
Or if you're
Pacing-
parked or something.
Pacing
Oh.
a car. So whatever speed you're driving your car at, it's pacing next to it.
Oh, okay.
Bro, you're
Then-
telling me, hold up.
So if you're
I'm
driving
doing-
60 and all of a sudden you see a wolf just hauling ass next to you at 60
something's
miles
wrong
an hour,
with that.
Yeah. For
yeah, get
sure.
the out of there.
Bro, just imagine you're doing like 140 and it
Yeah,
just
all of
like,
a sudden it's just like it's just smiling
Oh,
at you.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, you speed
the brakes.
Yeah, you speeding up and it's just smiling a little bit more. Like, you know,
Ew.
Just reaches in the window, takes your drink, and then you're just like, shit.
No.
I really like mashups.
Yeah. But
Those
then
are
it
really
says,
good Gatorades.
then it says appearing suddenly on a dark road or seeming to keep up impossibly fast. Yep. And then mimicry, which I've seen a lot of people talking about like mimicry a lot in their Skinwalker encounters. So hearing a familiar voice calling from outside, we talked about that. Knocks on walls or windows or sounds that seem designed to lure someone out. This is a frequent feature in popular encounters and stories.
I don't know if it's this one, but I thought they can't come into your house unless they're invited.
Well, that was
That's
vampires.
typically vampires.
But
If you
yeah, I
go
was
off
like,
of
I
Buffy the
was
Vampire
trying to
Slayer.
remember that. Like, that's the vampire concept. But I was like, I think
Yeah.
the same thing with this one. It's like,
Yeah.
if
Maybe.
you continue to like close your curtains and not look outside, they'll continue to do this. But like,
Well, that would
you're-
make sense because if the Navajo don't like to talk about it at night because it feels like it brings
that's the
it.
exact reason.
I would-
So they're gonna like board all their shit up and not even like look outside during at night.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
weird because they also say that skinwalkers try to avoid humans because they don't want to be seen and talked about and stuff. But then everything else says like
Look at me.
they want you to come towards them. They want to kill you.
Yeah,
but
they're trying to draw you in.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more of a group setting. Like if you're with like 5 people, they don't
Yeah.
want you to pull you in. But if you're solo dolo, they're like,
That's
ooh,
true.
Maybe
This is
And
a
that's
good-
why they lure you away.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's a group of maybe there's just one extrovert. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one that has to be different from the group. Like
Yeah.
I'm just tired of killing guys.
Right. Right.
He's vegan. He does good spells. Well,
Yeah.
So he
big
turns
one.
into a shaman.
No, he still has to be there
Oh yeah.
because
Get you.
he did the rituals and everything to become
Mm.
a skinwalker. So
Yeah.
he's officially still a skinwalker, but he just doesn't want to do the ways.
True that.
Doesn't want to have to do the work. He's lazy.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be at home.
Right.
It's like I'll be at home in my cat form and sleeping for 18 hours, so leave me alone.
So,
Absolutely.
But then it says, figure at the edge stories. A shadowy person or animal's shape seen near homes, along fences, or just beyond headlights. Often paired with intense fear or a sense that something is off. This fits the border folklore theme. And then a big discussion matters here. Traditional Navajo beliefs are not the same as what? Internet creepypasta?
Creepypasta.
Okay, a lot of what circulates online mixes Navajo tradition with modern horror fiction. So paranormal shows, urban legends, which can distort the original cultural meaning. So, yeah, and then there's just stuff about that. But, yeah, I've seen, which you can tell, like, on YouTube when something's fake. So you see plenty of encounters on there, which you're like, obviously not true. But then you see other ones where they are just like camping out in like the forest or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll be all like, wait, you hear that? And then, you can kind of tell like something's going on because these guys, if they, check out their YouTube channel, they have several other videos to where it's like nothing weird's going on. They're kind of just like, oh, we're camping. Here's what we do for a
Right.
fire, stuff like that.
It's not like a norm for them to.
yeah, then you'll
keep
see
seeing
like
that
the
way.
one video where they're all like, we don't know what the hell that was.
Right.
So then I'm kind of all like,
It's more authentic.
maybe
Maybe.
something weird was going on there. Otherwise, it would be a whole history of videos of them doing stuff
like
like
a
that.
Skinwalker blog.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Every single video. Hey, there's one.
Like, comment, subscribe. Right
Basically.
before, right before they go in for the kill.
Right.
dude, that would be like that probably would take off because people would just think it's so fake,
Yeah. Like, how are they gonna do it this time?
right?
The phone just stays floating there. Like, what do they go? Like, comment, subscribe, disappear. Phone's lingering, but you can't see the murder.
Yeah.
So I just lured this person in with this voice, and it's just like a baby. Wah, wah.
Don't get me started.
Bro, that birds on Hawaii
Yeah.
or Kauai. Ugh.
That was
There-
terrifying. There was one night we went out and we went for a walk. It was dark out and everything. And all of a sudden we hear like a baby crying. It sounds like it like legit. And there's no one around. Like we still had a ways to go before we got back to our resort or whatever. And
Jog
we
it
were
up.
like, what the hell was that?
Jog it up.
Yeah, because I think we heard it again. We're like, nope. And we ran.
And that
Fucking
was what, at
birds
night?
right above you.
It was at night.
Oof.
Yeah, no one was around. And then we looked it up later, I feel like. And there are birds in Hawaii, Kauai area that like have a mimicking
Sound.
And one of them is like a baby.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Love Hawaii.
Bro.
I wouldn't be around for it too. I'd be gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. because there were bushes near us too.
Yep.
So it was like, what's
Yeah, you
in the
just
bushes?
walking on a thin trail, just between
Kind
two,
of.
like in the woods. Just
Yeah.
crying
No,
babies.
I think the water was
I don't-
there, and then we had bushes.
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
like
say-
Doll Island.
I don't even think we were actually technically on a path. We were more or less walking along like where the shore. So, and we
Well,
were
it might
going
have
over the
been.
rocks and stuff like that. And then you just hear this baby crying, and then you start looking for it, and then you can't find anything, and then you're just like, well, what the is trying to get me
Yeah,
right now?
right.
And then it's just like,
But when you say
First of all,
mimic,
you started looking for it.
yeah.
I mean, a little bit. We weren't like searching the bushes.
You're like, there's got to be a baby here somewhere.
yeah.
But at one point, it's kind of like, oh shit, is there a baby that we need to help? You know what I
You know,
mean?
Did someone forget their kid while they're having too much drinks?
Yeah.
Too many drinks on the island.
What were you gonna say,
What are you
Dan?
gonna say? Like the birds mimic people, or is it just like the sounds? That
That's
No,
just the
they
sound
just
of the
make
bird.
certain noises that sound like a
Oh,
baby
okay.
crying, and yeah, it was like a Myanmar or something.
Yeah,
like
we taught that was, and then the next day we went on a tour. We took some kayaks and stuff like that, and we got to walk on basically the scene of Jurassic Park 2, where the T-Rex is going through the camps. If you remember that,
yeah.
we were doing that, and we were talking to our tour guide, and she also relayed that there are birds on it that sound like babies, and you just get used to it.
It's crazy.
But what if that was a skinwalker or a type of skinwalker
Or if
trying
it was
to
a baby.
I would have
Baby walker.
I would have died.
Walker.
I would have died because I started like just not like full blown looking for it, but like trying to figure out where the sound is coming from, and then we were just like, all right, we gotta go.
Well, you hear just like normal encounters where people will lure people in to
Yeah.
kidnap them or murder them or whatever with baby cries, because obviously moms are going to be like, "Oh no, a baby!"
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
females in general, but
true that.
yeah,
But it was me that was looking.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
hell no.
Yeah,
We had also been smoking, so
Mm.
I don't know if we want to include
So
that.
would you say at that moment you were identifying as someone that cared about finding a baby that was potentially in stress?
Yeah.
Okay. See what I did there?
Yeah, I identified as a rescue person. You know how dumb I would feel if I would have called 911 and said, "Hey, I hear a baby crying over here," and then they came and then they're like, "Dude, it's a bird."
Well,
I mean,
if they're from there, they already know there's
Yeah.
birds like that.
Yeah, they'd be on the phone. They'd be like, "Christ, this shit again."
Right.
Are you a tourist?
Right.
Yes. Okay, it's a bird.
It's
Just
fine.
don't call again.
yeah,
And then it
it's
ends up
okay.
being a real baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if I would have known it was a bird at the time, I would have just ignored it and
I would have
continued.
looked for it. Like, I would have legitimately looked for it.
Yeah, see, then we would have died once it like attacked us with its raptor claws. Like, "Arr!"
Yeah, yeah. That'll happen.
Yeah. Are you looking up the bird?
Yeah.
Just Google what bird sounds like a baby crying on Kauai.
No, don't worry. There's more
Then one.
yeah.
There's a lot of birds that sound like crying babies. Damn.
Pretty sure it starts with the M.
Yeah. So I also have a 9 Mile Canyon and other outdoor hotspots. So hikers in 9 Mile Canyon, Utah,
Is that the one you're talking about?
have reported
Myanmar.
sudden cold waves,
Wait,
echoing voices, and strange animal-like crying that they
might be.
that they say don't match known wildlife, which some connect to skinwalkers because of the area of the native history.
Yeah, did we say where they're usually located? It's like Utah, Colorado, Arizona,
Yeah,
New Mexico, I think.
I don't know if I said, but I said I think southeast or southwest
Okay.
in
yeah.
the start, right?
I think it was those 4.
Southwest. Yeah, New Mexico, one of them.
I think so.
Did you say New Mexico?
I did.
Okay.
So there's one that's called a wedge tail shearwater,
Mm.
but it's known in Hawaii as something. I'm not gonna say it, but it's like its name literally translates to bird that makes a noise. It says it for good reasons. These birds are famous for their haunting, high-pitched wails that sound remarkably like human babies crying or a person moaning in distress.
That's exactly what it was sounding
It
like.
says nocturnal habits. They are most active at night, especially during their nesting season, roughly March through November.
Which would have been their nesting season because we went like
August? No.
no, we went in,
July?
I thought we went in March.
So it says the
I don't remember.
ghostly sounds, their nest in underground burrows when they call out to their mates from inside their holes.
Echo?
The sound that gets muffled and echoed, making it even more eerie like a baby. You often hear them along coastal areas like beach walks, paths, and offshore inlets. This says other possible culprits. Common minemen.
I think it was that one.
It says incredibly smart mimics. While these don't naturally sound like babies, they are capable of copying almost any sharp sound that they hear frequently, including human voices or crying. And then this one got me where it says peacocks. If you are near a botanical garden or a more rural area, peacocks are notorious for loud, piercing help or meow call that can easily be mistaken for children or babies screaming
Actually,
from a distance.
I have heard that.
What?
Yeah.
It's like,
I never knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So it was like peacocks.
Those colorful f***ers are going to draw you in.
with every means.
Wasn't there something with peacocks though? Like there was something with them, like some negative thing about them.
About peacocks?
Yeah, like don't they
Probably.
breed a lot, or there's something with them somewhere
I don't know.
that I just heard.
I think
that.
they do a little dance.
No, it was something negative about them. I think there was some
Short
spot,
lifespans?
country or something where I think they were breeding pretty good, but there was like a law against killing them. So they were just kind of breeding out of control,
Overpopulating.
I think is what the issue was.
Okay.
Maybe.
But I don't know how long ago that was.
Anything else?
No, I got nothing else.
All right. Well, stay tuned. Check out part 2. That'll come out next week.
Applesauce.
Ooh. And till then, have a good one. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Appalachian applesauce.